Which coffee is better, brewed from French press or brewed from Moka Pot? I have just finished brewing my Moka Pot coffee here, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to compare it with a coffee brewed from the French press. I'm going to use the same coffee beans too. I'm going to use my 100% Arabica single origin wash process. I use 180 milliliters of water for this and 18 grams of medium to fine grind coffee. Now for my French press, I am going to use the same amount of water and the same amount of ground coffee. 180 milliliters of water. This is room temperature water. Then I'm going to fill my basket with coffee. Now I have already measured this. Now because I'm using room temperature water, I can hold the base. Wet paper filter right here to lock it on. Make sure it is tight. Put my pot on there. So it is about 4 minutes on the clock, just about the right time to brew your coffee. And that is about 140 milliliters. We started with about 180 milliliters. Now I am going to brew my coffee using the French press. So here I'm going to use the scale just to make sure I have the exact amount of water. Tare. And I'm going to use 180 milliliters of water. Now if you don't have measuring cups, you can use the scale to measure the amount of water that you will use here. So that's as close to 180 as I could get. And then I'm going to put my coarse grind coffee here into the French press. Now stir so that the coffee will be infused with the water. Wow, it is smelling so good. And now I'm going to put the lid on and set the time to 4 minutes. Time is up. And now to find out the yield. Now this is absolutely amazing. As you can see, the yield is the same. There you go. Using the French press, 180 milliliters of water, 18 grams of extra coarse grind coffee. And this is a 4-cup Moka Pot using 180 milliliters of water and 18 grams of medium to fine grind coffee, and you got exactly the same yield. Well, what do you know? Exactly the same yield. Now it is down to the taste. Very strong coffee that. And this one has got nice crema on top. My coffee is freshly roasted, so there you go. Smelling so good. Now. Let me try this again. Wow. Again. Wow. Now I am obliged to say which one I like better. So I would say that the Moka Pot brew is definitely stronger. This one will be better with milk or even diluted with water. Add a little bit of water just like your regular Americano, and you can make 2 cups out of this one. Now with this, I find that it is so fresh. I really like the taste of this. Not even strong. I like it seems very, very clean. I could taste the taste profile of my coffee here completely. Absolutely nothing adulterated here at all. It tastes of coffee, and Well, I would say in this case, I really like the taste of the one using the French press better. And of course, in terms of the process, the French press is a lot easier. All you need really is to put water into it. You don't need to use a stove to brew your coffee. I suppose to most people, brewing using the Moka Pot gives it closer to espresso-like quality, whereas the French press is just slightly milder. But for me, if I were going to take this straight up, no milk, no additional water, I would go for this one. Well, there you go. I am so happy that I found the answer to this one, but you might disagree with me. If you have any thoughts about this at all, if you've tried this before, do comment below and let the community know what you think. I would reiterate though that if you are going to make drinks which is diluted with water or adding milk into it, then you can use less of this. Whereas if you're going to use the coffee brewed from the French press, then you have to use all of this to make one drink. That's all I have. I hope that this is useful to all of you that are watching and those that are thinking which method to use for brewing your coffee. I'll see you again for more of these video clips. In the meantime, stay safe, take care. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.